Hello and welcome to the Puck Drops Here podcast. I'm your host, John Crawford, along with my brother Howie, here for episode number 39 of the Puck Drops Here.
It's a good number.
Yeah, it's a good number. Although, can you think of anybody that has that number in the past? 39. Remember when we used to look them up?
It sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah.
I wanted Dominic Hasek, I believe, is 39.
Oh, there you go.
I believe he is. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, so how you been this week, Howie? I hadn't talked to you that much.
It's been a long week.
Has it?
And, banging my head on the desk a lot at work.
I had one of those nights. It's been kind of one of those weeks for me too. Kind of weird stuff going on, and a lot of work, busy work.
Yeah.
But the weekend is here for me, and I'm ready. So, yeah, and we're also still trying to get over the passing of my father-in-law, which I'd like to mention that I want to dedicate this show to him this week. My father-in-law, Glenn Peters, who passed away last week. I don't think he was a big hockey fan, and I don't know if he really played the game of hockey, but he did play the game of life probably better than anybody I've ever known. And so this show goes out to him this week, and he will be missed. Do you have any hockey news, Howie? Hockey news.
Yes, Dominic Hasek wore number 39.
Oh, that's good news. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
Cool.
no, the only news from this week was Todd McLellan getting hired by Edmonton Oilers.
Yep.
And Martin Brodeur is now officially the assistant GM in St. Louis.
Yep, and I hope that works out for him.
And probably the biggest news of the week was the hiring of Mike Babcock up in Toronto.
Yeah, I think that one is really big. Which I think that should be a big plus for them. They should start winning some games.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got him in the playoffs for this next season.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Yep, it was a good get by them.
Yeah.
But we've had this week a lot of awesome hockey this week, with the conference finals now going on between Chicago and Anaheim in the West, and New York Rangers and Tampa Bay in the East. And
hey,
hi.
Yeah, what's up? What's new with you?
You know, just getting eaten.
What's that?
Your head's gone.
What was that? Are you okay? I thought that was you at first.
Someone walked in your room.
Never any. This show will always have surprises, and that was it. Oh man.
What was that?
That was an ad that popped up and started playing. It was just. Oh.
And thank you to our newer sponsor, Ludlow's Throat Lozenges.
Oh man. Anyway.
Oh, that was good.
what are we talking about? The conference finals, they have not been disappointing at all. Some great hockey. Just about every game so far that we've seen in these conference finals have been really good.
I tell you, I'm struggling, and it's a challenge to watch those Anaheim games.
Uh,
I haven't seen a complete game yet. It's just I just cannot watch them.
they've been so good though, Howie. Some good hockey.
Oh, I know, but I can't. I don't know what it is, but I cannot watch them.
I didn't know you were just. I didn't know you felt that way about Chicago.
No, it's not Chicago. It's Anaheim.
Well, I can't stand them either. But I mean, but you
No, Chicago, I could watch. I'm fine watching. I could watch the Chicago game, but Anaheim, I just cannot watch them.
well,
I think part of it. I mean, I think part of it is just that deep, passionate hatred I have for California. I mean, the Kings, I'm fine because I grew up with watching them and all, so I'm fine there.
yeah.
But I just can't watch them. I can't. And it's the same with other sports. I can't. I mean, I won't watch a Dodger game.
Yeah.
An Angel game, I could go. I could check the score and see what's going on, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Raiders, I won't watch. I just can't stand them.
Yeah. I kind of feel that.
It's like I'll check see what the scores are, but any sports team in California, I just cannot stand them.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the Kings? You could be honest now.
I like the Kings, but I mean, they're they're up there with Minnesota, but
we lost your video, Howie. Just so you know, your picture popped up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're having internet issues over here, so
That's all right.
But no, with Kings, I'm fine. I could tolerate them. I could watch the Kings because I grew up with them.
Right.
So I'm fine. They're probably the only California team I even like.
Well, let's get into some of these games. Let's start with the East because this series has really taken a turn.
Yeah, because I thought this series was going to be a complete battle of goaltending.
Yeah.
Until last night.
Yeah, last night's was. Let's start.
They both had the Huffy and Schwinn bicycles in that.
Yeah. So let's start with the East, and let's start with Game 1. And Game 1. In that series was really a very evenly matched, tight game. And the Rangers came out on top on that one, 2-1. But really, after watching that game, I thought, well, gosh, Tampa Bay looked a lot better than I thought they would against the Rangers, and thought, well, this could be a series that Tampa Bay could take them deep into the series, but I wasn't too confident that they can take the Rangers out. Then came Game 2. Where Tampa Bay,
yeah, they lit up the lamp that night.
That's when I thought that, well, they have turned the corner. They've put on their They're playoff breezers and started putting the puck in the net and thought, Rangers are going to have a problem. Man, they just blew them up that night. And then there was the game that we saw last night, last night, which they were amazing in that game.
Yeah, you're what 13 goals in 3 games.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was that? I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna get rid of this. There we go. Sorry about that. So Tampa Bay has all of a sudden became a great team. I mean, I don't doubt them. I'm not surprised that they are where they are. In the conference finals at all. I don't.
Yeah, they've played well all season.
But I wasn't too sure how well they'd be playing against the Rangers, and they have.
Yeah.
They have actually been really fun to watch, and it's been kind of fun watching the Rangers try to figure them out.
Yeah. I just hope Tampa Bay could pull this out so that I can watch the Stanley Cup.
I would have been all right with like a Rangers and Chicago Stanley Cup. It would have been kind of...
Yeah, Chicago. I could watch New York, Chicago. That'd be a good.
Yeah, it's kind of a historic Stanley Cup.
I mean, my fear is New York and Anaheim because it's the 2 teams I hate the most, and I don't know if I'd be able to watch that.
But yeah, that game 3 last night was just amazing, and was it Stamkos got the game winner last night in overtime?
No, that wasn't Stamkos.
It wasn't Stamkos? I thought it was.
No, that was how do you say his name? Russian.
It wasn't Stamkos.
No, it's like Kostanov or something. Kucherov.
Yeah. But amazing game, an amazing series that Tampa Bay is playing.
Yeah.
So they play again on what's today? Today's Thursday. All my days are almost
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They should be playing.
Yeah. And then we go to the West. And some more great hockey being played there. We've only had 2 games, and game 3 is tonight, right?
Correct.
Game 1 was.
Yeah, I think Chicago at that point they were just trying to feel Anaheim out, find out what their game plan was going to be.
Yeah, but they played them really well.
Yeah. And then game 2, I think they figured out the game plan, which was let's play soccer. Which in that game they had what I consider the greatest no goal ever.
Oh, by far. And then we're talking about the headbutt into the net, which they disallowed.
Yeah, they disallowed, but that was the greatest.
But they should have allowed it just. Yeah, they should have allowed it just because it was such a great goal. And it brought me back to the days when we played. And right before we came on, you mentioned that goal that we were.
Yeah, having having the goal scored off my defenseman's head.
Yeah.
That goal counted, though.
Yeah, that was a good goal. It was a good deflection goal, but I'll never forget it. So, Yeah, so the both series have just been amazing games, and that game, the headbutt game, went to triple overtime,
Deep in triple overtime.
deep into triple overtime, which was the longest game in Chicago Blackhawks history.
Yes.
Yeah, which is amazing as long as they've been around. That was their longest game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the headbutt was Andrew Shaw who scored. Well, who didn't score that
Who
goal?
didn't score? Yeah, and he had an awesome game. He was all over the ice.
Yeah.
So
Oh, there's 39 right there behind you.
oh yeah, there he is. There he is.
Episode 39.
Yeah, episode 39. So yeah, some great hockey. I mean, I just I can't wait for tonight's game. And it's starting to get down to the nitty gritty now.
What time does tonight's game start? 5 p.m. Pacific, so 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 8 o'clock game. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hopefully now with Chicago at home, I'm hoping Chicago could take both these games. But I don't know. Anaheim plays. I don't know. It seems like they've struggled a bit on the road.
Yeah, and I think the win that Chicago had the other night has fired them up, and I think that them playing at home, I think, kind of gives them the advantage now, not just because they're at home, but I think they're playing pretty good hockey, and I think Anaheim, I don't think they were ready for this.
No, I think part of it too was they had that long break. Well, both of them had a long break.
Yeah. But, and that's that thing that we've talked about is, when teams, when they sweep a series and they have that long break of waiting,
Yeah.
if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And I just don't know which side of the fence I lie on.
Yeah, I mean, if you got players that are injured, it's good. But then at the same time, that I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're going, coming out of a series where your team's on fire, you start.
Yeah, you don't want to stop playing.
Yeah.
Yep, you don't want to stop playing. And that, it could come back and haunt Anaheim.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, should be good. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Just some great hockey. Game 3 tonight at 8. I don't know. Do you have anything else to say about these games, Howie? I don't know if we could just cut this shorter today.
No, we can just cut it short. That's fine.
All
But
right.
no, I mean, there's really nothing news-wise that's going on, and we more or less covered the game, so I think we're good.
Yep. And we still haven't decided what we're going to do yet for the Stanley Cup as far as covering those, but I can't remember what we did last year, if we did each game, or do you remember? How did we do that? Do you remember?
I honestly don't recall.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and see those and see what we did. But we'll definitely be talking about the Stanley Cup when it happens. So we'll wrap it up here, and we want to just thank everybody for listening and watching us on YouTube. We kind of missed last week because of the passing of my father-in-law. But if you subscribe down there this time, Howie, you can subscribe down there by
Here?
or right over there. Yep, next to chart. You subscribe down below, and and we thank those that are listening to us on iTunes and Stitcher and wherever you listen to your podcast. We're just about everywhere. And check out our website at www.thepupdropshere.com, and you can catch our podcast there on the podcast page. And let's see what else. Send us emails. We are on Instagram, Twitter, and I think that's about it.
Too many things.
We are on just about everything. Google Plus, Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook. So with that, I guess we will wrap it up here. Enjoy the game tonight. It's going to be good. And over the weekend, these games will not disappoint. So catch them. Howie, watch those Anaheim games. I'm telling you. I know how much you hate them. I don't like them either, but
I'm
man,
trying.
some good hockey. I know you.
I'm trying.
I know you. So that, we'll all see you next week. Thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the games. We bid you all adieu.
Bye-bye.